మాట్లాడదాం. అయ్యా, ఎస్ ఎస్.
Good evening. Good evening. Yes, that's nice. I thank all of my dear students for present here in the auditorium till evening today 5 o'clock. So thank you very much for waiting for the whole day. The previous sessions were fantastic. I congratulate Dr. Sudhir Pawar sir. Day and night he is arranging the conference and such wonderful conference, international community conference is once again happening in Lokmanya Tilak Municipal Medical College. Today, the dignitaries on the
mic card,
dais
sir.
are Dr. Ravindra Kodle and Dr. Sunita Madam, also known as one rupee doctor.
సార్ సారీ.
They are both doctors as well as social activists. We all live in the urban areas. Madam and sir, they have devoted their lives to the tribal people of India.
We will be eye care free for them. I am ready. आएगा, मैं खुद का आएगा.
As soon as they finished their medical education, they decided to devote their life towards the people who were really needy, and they worked and walked the path of their dreams till today. They also ran a ration shop. This is the information which I have gathered. Please correct me, sir, if I am wrong. For the people, and they established approximately 12 primary healthcare centers across the Meerut region. And their current focus includes ensuring stable electricity for farming, infrastructure development, health outreach and awareness, and agricultural upliftment and community engagement. So, Dr. Sundaram Natarajan. He is working in our department as Professor Emeritus and teaches, is a very passionate teacher and teaches our students, both undergraduate and postgraduates. Thank you, sir, for being in the department, our department. Sir was awarded Padma Shri in 2013. He holds the Limca Book of Records for first completely sutureless travel buckling and sutureless 23-gauge vitrectomy. He has worked for pellet gun injuries relief camp. He has done the relief camp in Kashmir in 2016. And he is in the Retina Hall of Fame charter member. And he is renowned, world-renowned, international vitreoretinal surgeon and associated with Lokmanya Tilak Municipal Medical College. So welcome, sir.
Welcome.
I hand over to the managing committee.
Secretary Dr. Chaya Shinema to felicitate today's guest of honors, Dr. Ravindra Kodle and Dr. Smita Kodle.
Okay, yes, one more.
Madam ko, madam. They'll give. They are going to give.
Announcement is like that.
Yeah, they did announcement. We have to listen to the students. We have to listen to the students.
Further, I request our Dean, Dr. Chaya Shinema, to felicitate Dr. Sundaram Natarajan.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Smile. Yes. Yes, one more. Thank you.
all of you. And actually, you have listened to many lectures for the last 3 days. Luckily, I am not the last now. One more is there. So, who wants to excel in any of the speakers who have spoken for the last 3 days? Anybody wants to excel the people who are? Yesterday I came in a t-shirt, nobody recognized me. I came and listened to Dr. Ashok Rajagopal's lecture, very impressive what he was doing about hip transplant and his mentor he mentioned. Anybody wants to excel any of the speakers? Come on here, I want a volunteer. Yeah? I'm not going to. Yesterday I saw you're all in the light off. We don't know whether you're sleeping or you're watching. So I want to at least put your hands, no? You want to excel any of the speakers? Nobody wants to excel the speakers who overcame last 3 days or last year. Come on here. Anybody wants to excel any of us? Including the other Padma Shri who are sitting here. Do you want to excel or you don't want to excel? Yes or no? Okay. So, did everybody watch the movie 3 Idiots? So, how can you excel? By studying or what? Pardon? If you follow your whatever your dream with passion, you can become whatever you want, you will excel. But if you only study and get rank, and then whatever you get, you can be a doctor. I don't know whether you will be a good, compassionate doctor. Here, it should be compassionate doctor, not eye doctor. So I follow Swami Vivekananda, and it is there in the website of Sakwar Tribal Health Center, which is run by the Ramakrishna Mutt from Belur, and it's there in car, and I go often, and I also garland. When is Swami Vivekananda's birthday? When is National Youth Day? You are all youth, no? When is National Youth Day for India? Pardon? No, can anybody answer? Are you know or you don't know? Correct. 12th January, that's Swami Vivekananda's birthday. He said in 1895 that you are the people who will run India, and that is in 1895. And again I am telling, you are the people who will make India proud by becoming a good doctor. So he mentioned, it's a privilege to serve mankind, for this is the worship of God, and God is here in all these human souls. And that's why they got Padma Shri for working in the tribal. So I am glad to be a part of this college. I know it's an international conference you have mentioned, but Emeritus Professor of Ophthalmology, I love ophthalmology, and that's the only thing. So I just wanted to say that I am going to Chennai because this is my mentor's wife, Dr. Vasanthi Badrinath. She is also a pediatric hematologist who was practicing in US, married my mentor, Dr. Badrinath, the founder of Shankarnetralaya, and passed away day yesterday early morning at 5 a.m. So my beginning, I was born in Madurai, and so that's why I am comparing myself with everybody has seen the movie Kung Fu Panda? So I love the Kung Fu Panda 2, and I saw the Kung Fu Panda 3 and 4, and there is a lesson from, what is the lesson in Kung Fu Panda 4? Anybody? Somebody should have a mic, man. Please answer here. Otherwise I don't like to talk to a dark audience, no? Can you have one more microphone here, backstage? One microphone, kisi ko dejiye na. Take one microscope and at least tell no here. You have to learn to say I don't know or I know. Okay, you can take the mic and you can tell. What is the question? Kung Fu Panda 4, yeah? Have you seen or no? You can tell yes or no. In the microphone. Okay, he has seen Kung Fu Panda 4. Give the mic. So what is the lesson?
Sir, as far as the Kung Fu Panda 4 is concerned, it mentions that your background doesn't matter. It matters which quality you are having.
That is in Kung Fu Panda 2.
In fact, the fox thing, that he was a thief something, but still he had that confidence, and he had that potential to become the dragon warrior. That is why he became.
Fantastic. You give a big hand for him. Actually, when Kung Fu Panda was fat, his teachers was Master Oogway and Master Shifu. But Master Igu was a grand master, and he knew what to do, and so he tells yesterday's history, tomorrow's mystery, and present in English is called the gift. And that's what he said. And then Kung Fu Panda 4 is for me, not for you people, because the size doesn't matter or the appearance doesn't matter, but your background, your thinking matters. So in that, actually, the Kung Fu Panda is so big, and this tigress is so swift and fast, and Kung Fu Panda becomes the dragon warrior, and tigress actually pushes him away from the training camp, thinking that this bugger is a fat fellow, how can he become a Kung Fu Panda? But finally he becomes. And then there's a secret ingredient in that movie, it is there, which I will be talking. But the lesson in the Kung Fu Panda 4 is for people like me and the dean who just left, is you cannot occupy the chair all the time. So I have vacated my chair in the Aditya Jyoti Hospital and I have given to the next generation. I have sold my hospital. Now I have started a hospital in Chembur and I have given one Dr. Avik Day to run. So I want to be in the background, and in case we get any award, it goes to the team and not to me. So that's what is the Kung Fu Panda 4 lesson, where you cannot be the chief all the time. And that's why I have a succession plan. Beyond me, whatever I want to achieve it for India through all of you. So this was a problem, happened in COVID, and that's how, when no other work, everybody was sleeping, even I was doing the same. First 1 month, I think I lived with my grandmother, who was 101 plus that time, and because I live alone and nobody else, and I had one cook and 2 boys. So that means we were I was like the tiger, and they were all like the movie Life of Pi, where the Life of Pi, in that storm, only the tiger and that Pi will be left alone, and he will tell the tiger, if you become hungry, I will die. So I have to make sure I will feed you. So he has to fish, and then they will live in the boat, either side of the boat, so that when the tiger sleeps, the boy will sleep. So that's what we were doing, and then I got bored with that 1 month, watching some movies and wasting time. So then later I did 5 webinars a day in the middle of the night with South America, Africa, everywhere, whole world. So being surrounded by uncertainty and extended lockdown has its own effects, and on every one of us, especially us in the healthcare fraternity, and I decided to do that webinar that time. So I saw the movie Kung Fu Panda, which my fellow told me to see the movie in 2014. Then when I entered the internet, I found Kung Fu Panda was written by 2 American authors in 2007, and the movie was a big hit in 2008. And when he told me in 14, I didn't see. Only during the COVID time I saw that. And Master Oogway says, you must believe. So you should believe your thought, your idea, your thought, then only it will work. So this is Master Shifu. And we have the power to choose how we are going to react to our predicament. This is an opportunity to reflect, learn, and grow to be a better version of ourselves. And let's explore some valuable lessons which we friends from the movie Kung Fu Panda have taught us, while comparing the same with some lessons of my own life. So he's a Kung Fu Panda, and his name is Po the Panda, and he'll all the time. In that movie, there's a beautiful scene which is there in YouTube. He will say, what is peace of mind? I have a lot of peace in my tummy, he will tell, and he doesn't know what is peace of mind. So the movie is about Po the Panda, the fun-loving, happy, adopted son of a duck who owns a small noodle shop. And he says he knew that he is not made to continue the noodle shop, because the father will keep on telling you should make this noodle and that noodle, and even though he likes to eat. Po dreams of achieving great feats in Kung Fu and being a part of Furious 5, the best Kung Fu team in China. So like Kung Fu Panda, even at the age of 5, I knew I should become a good eye doctor. As the movie progresses, Po is chosen to be the dragon warrior by the wise master Oogway. And a fat panda, a dragon warrior, is the question raised by the entire team. No one believed him and thought Master Oogway was wrong. And people discouraged him, and yet he undertook the arduous journey which rewarded him with the title of the Dragon Warrior. And like the Po the Panda, I too had a humble beginning. I was born in the temple town of Madurai, which is, my grandfather was an ophthalmologist, and my father also is an ophthalmologist, and we are all from the southern tip. My father was born in a town called Kulasegarapatnam, which is becoming an international town because we are going to have the rocket launch by Government of India there, and it's the seashore, and there's a beautiful Dashara festival happens. And that's my mentor, Dr. Badrinath, and he is the one who made me. So thanks to my mother who gave me all the love, and that's why she was only a third standard educated and school dropout, and my father was the chief of the government eye hospital. Thanks to my mother for the love and she gave me, and my father for educating me. And he didn't give me a single penny as a pocket money, and I used to curse when I was a student. But now I realize whatever he did is good for me. And the other is our mentor, Dr. Badrinath, whose wife died. That's why I'm catching a flight tonight. And that's Shivanandan. He was the former Commissioner of Police who was bringing out a book on September 4th this year on the underworld, what he managed, and finally God. And this was a lesson from lesson number 1 from Master Ugwe. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is mystery, but today is gift. And that's why it's called the present in English. And I just asked one of the medical students that what she wants to choose. She's saying it depends on the ranking, and I think that's about tomorrow. If you keep worrying, you will enjoy studying now, you will miss the fun what you have to do as a student. Everybody has to compete, and don't dwell on the past and don't think about the future. It's full of uncertainty. Look at this tree. This is what Master Ugwe tells Master Shifu. Master Shifu is a teacher, and that's where the Rotary, and also I'll talk about Atal Gawande, where even the teachers like me need a training. So we have the teachers training the teachers, which is there in our All India Ophthalmic Society, which is there in American leadership, which we have to do. We cannot say I'm the professor and I know everything. Not possible, because what we know is the size of the fist, and what we don't know is the size of the universe. And that's what the poetess Avayar said 2000 years back. So Master Ugwe will tell Master Shifu, you cannot make this tree produce an apple when it is a peach tree. So that's the problem. And we expect a frog to be a champion with a rabbit when it is both cannot compare itself. So the same thing. If you have planted an apple tree, you will get apple. If you have planted a peach tree, you will get a peach. So I think the main thing is whatever nature is destined, you cannot change it. So what you have is this day, is this moment, seize it, contemplate, meditate, self-evaluate. You will emerge as a stronger and a more powerful vision of yourself. And I would like to say, you meditate. The meditation is not for old people. And Swami Vivekananda did meditation without knowing what it is from the age of 5 or 8. He used to meditate, suddenly go into trance, and when even the snake comes or animals come, he never moved, because he was in so much of internal concentration. And that's what Buddha did. He was a prince, and then when he saw all the suffering, he became a Buddha. And that's what I see, the suffering in the poor people, and that's why I've started serving the poor people here, not for award. And awards will come and go. So this is lesson number 2, that it took Tigress 20 years to develop this. This is the Tigress. And in that movie, if you see, the Tigress will hit the iron bar something like 100 times, and his punch will be so powerful, even the Kung Fu Panda will have a tough time. So that's what I think they took Tigress 20 years to develop fists of steel, 20 years of practicing Kung Fu and punching iron trees. And I'm now practicing ophthalmology for 41 years, but I'm working in ophthalmology as a school student with my father for more than 50 years now. Masteries are all about developing healthy habits. You can do it from right now, which will raise your chance of becoming successful, but that takes time and perseverance. So you have to start, you're putting that idea in your mind, whatever surgeon you want to be, cardiothoracic, orthopedic, whatever you want. And now you have so much of fine refining, you have to become first orthopedic surgeon, then branch off, and use this extra time to develop a skill and perfect it. And my father forced me at the age of, when I was in 6th standard, in a holiday, he said, you are wasting time, why not you go and learn typing and shorthand? I learned, but I was cursing that time, but it's helpful to me. Somebody saw me making the slide, I can type faster than any stenographer. And no shortcuts, only practice. So this is Master Shifu. If you only do what you can do, you will never be more than who you are right now. That means if you are studying only whatever you are studying, how can you do something great? So you have to do what you want. And if you want a different result, stop doing what you are doing right now. And you want to become a six-pack, you can't do the same exercise. You have to go to a trainer and do six-pack to get it. Dare to be different and dare to go out of the box. And you do not have to follow the crowd. So that's what is the problem of all of us. And I was like that in school. and college also. If you do what most people do, you will get what most people get. And I have got whatever others did not get. And that's because of my mentor, Dr. Badrinath, who believed me. And now I want to believe all of you, saying that you will excel me. And that's a promise I want. I want volunteers to tell me, sir, whatever you have done is nothing, we will do more than you. Hence, think outside the box and be different. And this is what is the lesson of the Kung Fu Panda 2. Your mind is like this water, my friend. When it is agitated, it becomes difficult to see. And if you allow it to settle, the answer becomes clear. And that's the lesson in the Kung Fu Panda 2, where the ingredient, he says, climbs up 3 floors up, and there's a picture of the dragon, and which will be seen on the water when it is clear. And he says, that's the secret. He said, for this I became a dragon warrior. That's the question. So the idea is not the dragon warrior. The idea is the path, how you work for it. And your mind is like water. And on self-reflection, you have the power to respond proactively and find solution in any solution. And Bruce Lee mentioned about being like water. What is the meaning? Water is like a water rises from the mountain, flows through everywhere. It finds its path anywhere. If you put it in a bottle, it will be the bottle shape. If you put it in a plastic, it will be in a plastic, whatever shape it is. So you have to be like water. That means flexible. Learn what to do and survive. And water will never, it will finally reach the ocean. You have no limitations in life. The only limitation you have are the ones you have yourself. You decide that I cannot become like you because you are so great and you are this and you are that. My dream is to excel Albert Einstein and also the other guy, Nikola Tesla, who had the maximum patents. The reason is when he can do, he also had the same brain and we also have the same brain. Why can't we excel them? And it's not greedy. You have to work for it. You cannot just dream and say, I can become. In these times of uncertainty, one needs to focus on growing from challenges and turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones. People mentioned about the NEET and selection exams and everything. I think all of us had something different for selection, but you decide what you want. I was talking about law of attraction, law of visualization, law of manifestation. Law of attraction is at the age of 5, because I grew up as a third generation in the eye hospital compound, I decided with my mentor, my family friend who told, convert your dream into a prayer and tell in the night. And from the age of 5, my prayer is I should become an internationally renowned, very good eye doctor, and I have become now. And it's not automatic. It has become because every day I work for it from the 1965. That is about 35 and 50 years now. In these times, so you have to cross all the stumbling blocks. So lesson number 5 is to make something special. You just have to believe it's special, and that's what you have to do. And then you need to believe that you are special, so that you will be able to tap into your full potential. The most difficult but most important person you need to convince about your ability is yourself. I have decided that way. So I became when we in the school, my friend made me a vice president of the UNESCO club. We conducted mock United Nations Assembly. We were having debates on various international issues. And later I became a student union secretary of Madras Medical College. That's how I met Swami Chinmayananda. So there is no secret formula or ingredient which you must learn for success. That's the first thing I spoke to you. It has always been you and it resides within yourself. There is no secret ingredient. That's what the Ping says about, because he is very passionate about making noodles. I am very passionate about doing eye surgery. So lesson number 6, you must let go of the illusion of control. You think you are controlling the nature, you are controlling if you are a dean, you think you control so many things. If you are you are a student secretary, you think you can control. No, many things will happen in spite of you. That means what? Monday evening, we didn't know that Tuesday we all will be stuck. Good, it did not happen in the last 3 days, so that you conduct your conference. So you have to leave the illusion of control. So this is about the living under the false impression that everything can be planned out perfectly, and panicking when the plan goes wrong is one of the biggest mistakes, because we all planned, and before COVID we'll do this, we'll do that, and a lot of problems happen for exams, doctors, and shifting from undergraduate to postgraduate. So lesson number 7 is get ready to dance with danger, and that's what Kung Fu Panda does, and that's what I do. Whenever there's a problem, I'm there. I don't run away. and I was a student secretary. We had a strike. At that time, the chief ministers were MGR and Karunanidhi, and we had a tough time. But anyhow, I faced it. In order to become the successful person you must learn to level up yourself through the hardships that are there to test you. Understand that failure, rejection, setbacks and challenges will come, and I had many. And when none of us will talk about it because it is boring. What is the point in telling I failed? But if you attempt 100 things, you will fail in almost 80 things. But if you attempt 20 things, you will fail in again 15 times. So I think what is successfully everybody will see. And learn to dance with your problems and not run away from them. And learn from your mistakes and failures. Never give up and keep moving forward. And the lesson number 8, your real strength comes from being the best you can be. Who are you and what are you good at and what makes you, that is you. Because my father wanted to be an oculoplastic surgeon, but I don't know. I was doing good plastic surgery because I used to suture the lid repairs when they had an injury. But still, I went and met Dr. Badrinath and I wanted to do microsurgery. And he found that I was very good in veterinary surgery and I fell in love. And I do veterinary surgery and I want to bring a lot of new things even at this age. So you have to find yourself, who you are and what you are good, and don't think that your parents are telling, your friends are telling. And that's what in the Three Idiots movie, that what is this passion is not being followed. You follow because your father wants to be an engineer and he doesn't want to be an engineer. So your strength comes from you doing your best. In life you can only produce a remarkable result when you become you and do your best. So that's what I want to kindle, that secret in yourself. And you must first find out what you want to be and what you are good at. And if you want to be an expert and a master, first understand your greatest strengths and do what you do best. And this is how successful people create extraordinary results in life. So you are the master of your destiny. No one and nothing can come in between you and your destiny except you. Take destiny by the horns and have fun. And Swami Vivekananda's famous teacher is this 5 fingers. The destiny is created by your hand, yourself, not by luck. No astrologer can predict whatever. My mother used to do so many pujas, doing this, doing that. I do pujas, but that's not going to rectify the problem I am facing. The rectification has to be done by you and not by the puja. If during surgery patient has complication, prayer will not help. If he is going to bleed, you have to arrest the bleeding. You can't be praying. You can pray after doing everything. So, and embrace your awesomeness. So this is what I do. I never realized I used to look at the mirror when I was a kid, because everybody used to curse me or whatever. My classmates used to call all sorts of names because I'm dark. And I used to look at the mirror and admire myself. So same thing, superstar Rajinikanth said. He's my good friend. And when he was a villain, I don't know how many of you have seen his pictures. First 5 movies he was a villain. So when he was a conductor and then joined the Film Institute, he was looking really horrible with the long hair and looking, and he didn't know Tamil. He was a Kannada speaking that time, even though he's a Maharashtrian. But in the Film Institute, he used to go and bother the teacher K. Balachandran that he says, I want to be a hero. He says, first go and look at yourself in the mirror. How can you be you find out whether you are really fit to be a hero. But he will come back and say, no, yes, I am fit to be a hero. Then he says, go and tell the mirror daily, you are the greatest hero. And he has written in his biography that mirror had that dirty mirror like in our medical colleges, all half, you can't see. And he used to tell that you are the greatest hero. And he became, it's not automatic. I went and I'm a first show person. This time I went in Chennai. I saw the aura around it and all young people are following him. I think the main thing is you have to believe you are great, and it's not for head weight, but you have to have that prestige within yourself, not to show off, but embrace your awesomeness. And the power of positive thinking affects your head. So you have to feel you are great and then you will do great things. Po the Panda demonstrated that by letting go of self-limiting beliefs, he was able to become the dragon warrior. You have the power to determine your mindset regardless of outside influence. Somebody will call you intelligent and another professor will call you idiot. Both you cannot take it. You have to find out what is you really, are you idiot or are you intelligent? And you can't change their life events. However, you can control how you react to them. If somebody praises you and if somebody gives you a curse or something, you're an idiot. My father in the medical college, when I go for exam, he'll ask one question, some question, I won't say stupid, some question and I won't know the answer. He will immediately tell you will fail. So I decided when my exam is at 9 o'clock, 6:30 I'll have breakfast and run away, so that he can catch me and demoralize me. So, and actually I used to go and meet my friend who was a final year MBBS that time, and he will take me, have tea, coffee, and say, no problem, whatever you studied only will come. And that is to relax so that you can write the exam well. Later, my father realized, and that time we had the 10th, 11th exam as SSLC. He took me for a movie the day before. So I had the guts to go to the movie instead of having tension for exams. So the idea is to relax so that you'll be positive and you'll do the best exams. So lesson number 11, your story may not have such a happy beginning. My beginning is not at all impressive, but that does not make you who you are, and it's the rest of it who you choose to be. My school was unfortunately the champions of everything: athletics, football, hockey. So I was not even in the 13-member team. When they have 11 plus 2 as this thing in the football or in athletics, I didn't have a chance at all in the school. But I was not. I was depressed that time. Then when I joined the medical college, my own classmate, that time we had this degree quota, and he was a 5-kilometer runner. So he became my mentor, and he used to take me to run in the beach, in the Madras beach, which is the second longest beach in the world, beautiful running. And I used to run with him equal, and he was surprised. So I became a 10-kilometer record holder of intermediate sports, and I didn't know that I have so much energy. So I think somebody has to tap it out. I never liked the event, but I did it. I did 10 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 1.5 kilometer race, and then I was good in 4 into 100 and 4 into 400. So all this we used to do in the intermediate sports in 2 days. That means Saturday and Sunday we do, and then after that we win the trophy and we will not sleep. So everything is in the mind, and I think I never drank. No alcohol, no smoking, and no other bad habits. So I enjoyed life. Even today I enjoy, even though I have the opportunity to take drinks. So I think that's what, and this is my childhood photograph, and you can see that I am wearing a tie, and that's my brother, and that's my father there who's wearing the tie. So the main thing is I don't know how from childhood I wear tie. In medical college when I joined in the first year I didn't wear, and this is in Dadar I started the Aditya Jyoti Eye Hospital in 1990. I came to Bombay in 1988 when I came for a conference. The Bombay Hospital offered me. But when I joined Bombay Hospital, Dr. Rumi Jahangir and late Dr. Utsekar were doing retina surgery. They were doing 1 a month. And when I joined, I did 100 a month. That means about 1,500 surgeries in 15 months. And because they didn't give me equipment, then I started Aditya Jyoti Eye Hospital in Dadar. And the Bombay Hospital chairman told, if you are leaving Bombay Hospital and joining your Dadar, only laborers will come, he said. I said, no problem. If the patient wants surgery, he'll come to Dadar. If the patient wants luxury, I said he'll come to the Bombay Hospital. And that's what is happening. And whatever equipment I have, no other hospital has in Bombay. So that's my father and mother, and that's my picture when I was 1 year old. I'm grateful to my father. This is the government quarters where we lived. So I lived 12 years from my birth in the government ophthalmic hospital. So that's why I thank my father for the education and mother for the love. And in the school days also, we were wearing tie. That's me and my brother. So don't dress for the job, but dress for the job you want. So I dress to kill because I love to dress well. And I'm happy to see all of you wearing blazers, which is, I love it. And I tell all my doctors, why can't you wear a tie and a white coat? But somehow, can you believe, they all come shabbily, which is, I hate it. And I remember, so in medical college, I had a final year student, Dr. Naresh Kumar. He's a big cardiac surgeon called Harvey Medical Center in Madras. He's a cardiac thoracic surgeon. And he used to wear as an undergraduate. So I started wearing from my second MBBS, and every professor will catch me. Hey, tie man, come here. So they used to ask questions. One was in limelight, second was a problem of asking questions. And half the questions are not half, more than 90% I don't know the answer. And you can't be naughty, but I was naughty. But wearing tie, and that was my Madras Medical College. She was the first Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu MGR Medical University. She was my professor of pharmacology at that time. This is the Director of Medical Education. So I ran an Olympic torch So in Madras we did the carrying the Olympic torch, and we had a running relay like a real Olympics. Even though I couldn't go to the real Olympics, I created it. And then, so both my father and grandfather were government servants. That means they worked in a government. I loved it because I used to get 10 paisa as my commission for buying vegetables for 1 rupee. And 10 paisa I will buy 2 that chikku laddu, the sweet peanut laddu, and I used to enjoy that. And that was my fees. But anyhow, so I actually used to open the clinic and do my homework, and a lot of people, and that's the eye hospital, which is the oldest eye hospital in India and Asia, and second in the world. Started in 1890, and I stayed in. I was born in 1957 September, and from November till 1969 I lived there, and that's where I did my postgraduate. So this was I was inspired by the visionary who started the first beach resort in Mahabalipuram called the VGP Golden Beach. VGP stands for VG Panirdas. In the sign signal next to your main gate, VGP was there long time back. Now it's not there. Who believed that if you have a dream, dream it, sleep on it, and wake up and work on it. So the prayer was I should become an internationally known ophthalmologist, and which happened. So my father bought me my Indian microscope that time because I wanted to learn microsurgery, and that time ophthalmology was using loupes and using the bare hand, no glove, and then I also learned about how to do microsurgery. Finally, I also assisted Dr. Daljit Singh, who was one of the pioneers doing intraocular lens in India. And can anybody read this fees? Can you read how many rupees is this? 204 rupees. That's my fees I paid for Madras Medical College every year. So for 5 years I paid only 1,000 rupees. So thanks to the taxpayers' money in government of Tamil Nadu, and no donation, no tuition, and we had 28 rupees as special fees. So I put this proudly and I am preserving it. We completed, this was on August 7th. So now we had our 50 years of joining MBBS. We celebrated in the same Madras Medical College. We have the anatomy building, the Red Fort. So I am proud of my Madras Medical College, even though it's ranked number 10 in India, and also one of the best, second oldest in India. First was started in January 1835, and this was started in February 1835. And this I finished, yes? Okay, you want what? No problem, I'll do that. So this is I finished my postgraduate and joined Shankar Nethralaya. So this I took as this is my Dr. Badrinath and Dr. Jovanovich. He is 94, and Dr. Badrinath honoring me. So the secret ingredients of how to be a good is you have to improve your one skill. Having the right mindset is essential, and then good surgeons essential for patients. And becoming a surgeon is a long process that requires commitment and passion, and that's what MBBS is about. It's important to plan each surgery and start with simple talks proceeding to the difficult ones. And a competent surgeon is one who can successfully apply professional knowledge, skills, and that's what I request all of you to do. And then you use so you have to have a strategic thinking, and your main thing is you have to prepare yourself, and this is what I do daily, which is a 3D surgery. And so you need a mentor, and that's why you have to choose a good mentor, and you have to be a good mentee to do that. And that's what Atul Gawande talks, and this is what I am now doing world over teaching. And a textbook or an article can teach only the basic. However, the decision making as a surgical skill only comes from self-education, what you learn. And these are the complicated surgeries I do, and this is a microsurgery which I do. And then we use all the technology. So when Kashmir had a problem, I went and operated. We have published that, made a forceps, and this is what makes a good surgeon, which is there in the net. And also I do life surgery, teach all over the world, and I'm happy as an Indian, and I teach the world over now. And this is How to Be a Good Surgeon, written by a professor in Germany, and he has quoted me for that. And then this book I recommend everybody to read, Robert Greene, The Mastery. And after reading this, I went to Galapagos, where Charles Darwin worked on the theory of and then so the main thing is about I'm not going because they want me to finish. So this is the Advocacy Award which I got for American Research in Vision Ophthalmology, which is the most advanced research in the world. And this is a prestigious award, not for me, but my dream is to create, this is what I have created now, Sundaram Natarajan Blind Free India Foundation. And then this is what Atul Gawande says, even as a surgeon like me, you have to get another surgeon to observe yourself. And this is, again, a school student, I made her write aspects of a great surgeon. And then this is where you are the king of your own destiny, and whatever you want, you can create. This is how I started Aditya Jyot. And then you can see my mentor inaugurating in Dadar. And then I founded the Vitreoretinal Society of India. So you must see the change you wish to see in the world. That's what Gandhiji said, and that's what I'm doing. So the main thing is now this is Aditya Jyot now, and that's award. And this is my best friend Shivanandan, and that's Dr. Badrinath many times who has come. And this is what I converted Mahatma Gandhi's statement and made it. A patient is the most important visitor in our hospital. He is not dependent on us. We are not dependent on him. We are dependent on him. He is not an interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not an outsider in our business. He is a part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us the opportunity to do so. And that's the inauguration of the building in 2004. And then Aishwarya Rai is a good friend, and she supports the eye donation. And we have the eye donation fortnight, which is happening in August 25th to September 8th. And Dr. Kalam was a great friend, and he has visited Aditya Jyot and many times when he came to Mumbai. So, and I conduct this, and from this I started this, and now we want to make a nationwide. I did this camera in the Dharavi, in the slums, and that's a 75 years we celebrated and that's of the Hall of Fame, where from 1851 till now, all the stalwarts are there and created a global eye genetic consortium. So you don't give up academics, and I recommend you to read these two books, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari and Greatness Guide by Robin Sharma. So everything is decided by you. This is what, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it, and be the best. And this is what is I wrote an article on how you can get inspiring excellence in ophthalmology and leadership roles. I had so many things I did, and I think I still want to do, and I want to keep continuing doing. All this is publication. So all this you have to do. Great leaders are not born great. They made themselves great by observing their surroundings and doing their best to change in them. So I wish you all the best for you. So never think of the past, it brings tears. Don't think of the future, it brings fear. And live this second, it brings cheers. So this is what I follow: perseverance, perfection, patience, prayer, which I took from Shamat Davar, who's the dance king, and precision as a vitreoretinal surgeon. So this is there in thousands of years back. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. So whatever you want, dream. Don't think that you cannot. My dream is to get Nobel Prize, and that's my hospital, which 1819, I want to bring the whole world here. And that's our museum, which is the first museum of ophthalmology in the world. And now I am a part of the American Museum Committee, and I want to make this international. And thank you very much for a patient listening.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us your visionary thoughts and compassionate words. Your speech has truly left an unshakable impression on our minds, and we are sure to carry them forward throughout our journey in medicine. I would now like to invite you on stage Dr. Sundeep Pawar, sir, to kindly honor our dedication.
Okay.
My great pleasure to
Thank you, sir.
give you this. Thank you.
Thank you.
very much. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, smile, sir. Yes, one more, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. So thank you very much. So see you all. Whenever you want, I'll come again. But somebody should promise he will excel me. Who's that? Anyway, oh, very good.
Very good.
Excellent. Wish you all the best, man. Don't get intimidated by great people. You have to get inspired and cross us.